TIFU by forgetting to attend a wedding.
A couple years ago we got new next-door neighbors. We have 2 little boys and our youngest son is 9 months older than their son. Our kids have so much fun playing together, and they really are such a nice family. We are always friendly, but we have super busy lives, so most of the relationship is with the kiddos. They invited us to their wedding, to which we responded yes for the 4 of us. I woke up this morning to social media posts congratulating them on their wedding, and she updated her last name. It dawns on me, we were supposed to be there and had completely forgotten all about it. I never added it to our calendar. I found the invite on the fridge hidden behind a bunch of kids' artwork. There it was in black and white. Wedding date Friday the 13th.
How did I forget the date? All I can picture is a half-empty table where my family was supposed to sit. Everyone remembers those people from their weddings. I feel like the biggest jerk ever. DR. One of my longtime friends forgot to attend my wedding. When, afterwards, another friend asked him where he was, he realized that he had totally spaced. I couldn't be mad. Invitations are sent out so long in advance and it's easy to forget. He was very apologetic, we laughed about it, he gave us a nice gift, and we're still friends. These things happen. A couple years ago we got new next-door neighbors. Our kids have so much fun playing together. Please tell me you apologized for missing the wedding and there are no bad blood between you and the neighbors that might affect the children playing together. I remember when my parents complained to our next-door neighbors about their gigantic tree shedding dead leaves onto our property, which my mom and dad had to clean up. It caused tension between them and our neighbors that affected my playtime with the neighbor's kid. I was too young at the time to understand why I suddenly couldn't play with my buddy next door, but it was due to the adults being mad at each other. So much time was taken away from us for something we had nothing to do with. I hope your kids are still having fun and things are okay for everyone in your story. You are a bit of a jerk, but probably a sincere apology and maybe a nice wedding gift will smooth it over. If you don't apologize soon, it will just grow awkward and the relationship will die. Apologizing now might turn it into a funny story you tell in X amount of time. My husband and I did the same thing with hubby's cousin's wedding. Just completely missed it. In fact, we forgot so hard that they were getting a divorce by the time we realized we'd missed their wedding. It was a really stressful time for us. I was in and out of the hospital, so I'm sure other family members made excuses for our absence. But his cousin hasn't been very friendly since then, and I can't blame him at all.
Don't let it go unspoken about. That will only make it more awkward. Apologize profusely and explain yourself. And maybe ask if there's a way you can make it up to them. I'm sure they'll understand. Everyone forgets big things sometimes. You're not a jerk, but you messed up. A written apology, a wedding gift, and an offer to take them to dinner would be a nice gesture. That's not how a TLDR works, bud. You are supposed to summarize the post after typing TLDR. A friend of mine turned up the day after our wedding at the hotel we were married at. Luckily for her, we were having a pub meetup the day after for the family and friends that were staying, so she came to that instead. Had a big laugh about it. Hopefully they have a sense of humor and you'll be fine. Just apologize. Give them a nice wedding present and offer babysitting. Time to go buy the biggest, nicest bouquet of flowers you can get and go with your son to their house. Congratulate them and beg for their forgiveness. You have no time to lose. Show up to their house dressed as Jason Voorhees and say, "Sorry. I forgot I had plans that day." This way it takes some of the awkward out of the apology.
That's gonna cost you $1.
I did this with my mate's grandma's 100th birthday. The day I went to RSVP was the day after it had been held. I would offer to cover the cost of your table and give them a nice gift. Apologize sooner than later. Simply say you got the dates mixed up. The pro tip in the comments: don't hang up your kids' artwork. Apologize and take them out dinner to celebrate their nuptials. TBH, if you were that close to them, it would have been a topic of conversation for a while. What will you be wearing? Where do you need to be? Expected etiquette, bachelorette parties to attend, etc. Don't worry about it too much. Just apologize sincerely and offer a gift with well wishes.
At least it wasn't yours.
Just want to chime in with a different perspective. My wife and I invited 90 people to our wedding. 50 accepted. Only 20 people showed. Life happens sometimes and I don't begrudge anybody. On the contrary, I just think more of those that did show up. But I don't have time or interest in adding bad mojo to my marriage memories. If it bothers you so much though, do something that shows how you really feel. My husband's best friend's wedding was a couple years ago. We drove to Oklahoma for this. We're in Oregon, and it was a fiasco of a trip. We hit a deer. A headlight was out. Drove through a blizzard. Got pulled over. And my husband's kidney stones were acting up. Went through all of that, but we made it to our hotel safely in the end. We were getting ready and it was almost 5. Asked him to double check the time as we were thinking it was at 5:30. But just wanted to make extra sure. It was at 4. We missed the ceremony. Hubby was almost comatose for 20 minutes. He was so upset and didn't know what to do and was having trouble processing that we missed it. I finally pushed him to finish getting ready to make it to the reception at the very least. We got absolutely plastered with the wedding party and don't remember the second half of the night. And had the worst hangover we have ever experienced the next day. We had to extend our hotel stay an extra day. We laugh about it now. But hot damn, it was upsetting at the time. If this was me, I'd pay for the meals. Then add a nice wedding gift. I wouldn't worry about it too much, however. Things happen. People's lives are busy.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. ComfortableKar is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.